my garage broke yesterday. Remember I was telling you guys I was locked in my garage?
Yeah.
Right? I can't get my car out of my garage. The garage door slammed shut and is like locked down. It won't open. And I had to drive my son's car. Thank God my son has a car. So I've been driving, and my garage is still locked. So with that, my wife has to deal with that as well because we get in and out of our house through the garage. Do you know what I'm saying?
Sure.
Like, I don't have a key to the front door. I've never had I've lived in the house for 15 years. I don't have a key to the door.
That does not surprise us about you.
But guess what?
I don't have a key to my front door
Oh,
either.
you don't?
I don't think my
No.
wife does either because here's what happened yesterday. Get this. She went to go have lunch with her sister at Over Easy, where my son Jake works. And they wanted to go see Jake. And while she was there, she realizes, oh, my God, I think we're locked out of the house. And there's a waitress there, a server there named Monica. Monica has this amazing personality. She's extremely outgoing. And Monica's very, very petite. And, in fact, I was going to try to set Monica up with someone on a date. I think she's amazing. So, and Monica's like coaching Jake and helping Jake out. So after a while, my wife realizes, she was like, I think I'm locked out of the house. So she says to Monica, she goes, this is going to sound really strange as Monica's bringing her food. She goes, this is going to sound really strange, but I might be locked out of my house. I think you might fit in our doggy door.
What?
She really must be petite.
She goes, if I'm locked out of the house, could you come over and go into our doggy door and unlock the door? And Monica's like, of course, whatever you need. So now my wife I didn't see my wife all day yesterday till we're having dinner. She tells me it's at dinner last night. I'm like, what? Like, that's got to be one of the strangest things someone you don't know has ever asked, right? Like,
Yes.
Yeah.
Could you come into my house and go through the doggy door? And Monica's a team player. She's like, heck yeah, I'm all there. So by the time my wife finished, my son Jake was off work, and she went home, and Jake was able to break a door open. So instead of which Jake didn't fit through the doggy door, but Jake was able to pull this one door open and get in the house and save the day. But I just couldn't stop thinking about that. Has to be the weirdest thing.
That's
one of the
funny.
weirdest things someone's ever asked.
I feel you. I feel her, though. Like, when you get locked out of the house, you do any and everything to get in. So, like, climbing through the doggy door, it's pretty genius.
Have you ever tried to kick in a door? Remember when I got locked out of my house and I tried to open it? The latch was on and the alarm started going off. Mm-hmm. So I knew I had like 30 seconds. So I thought, well, I've watched a lot of police shows. I'll just kick open the front door.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, right? It works on all the shows.
I did so much damage because it's like the frame totally came off the door. It was really expensive. It wasn't replacing the lock. I had to replace the whole frame around the front door. And I mean, it would have been better if I just let the cops come and go, yeah, the alarm, I can't get in. It was
well,
terrible.
Jake was able to open the door and it's getting fixed. He didn't break it, but somehow he unlatched it and now it's getting fixed today. Hopefully the garage door is getting fixed today and then I can live my life like a normal person. It's like these little things in life that you take for granted. A garage door.
Yeah.
When I was growing up, we didn't have a garage. I'm so excited to have a garage. And I'm like, yeah, we had a carport, right? So it's like we can't get locked out of the carport.
No.
Right.
How about you guys spend the $150 at Home Depot for a key for the front door, too? And everybody
That's not a bad.
That's true. That is true.
But now we have dog locks on the inside. So you can't, I don't know if the dog locks would work because our golden retriever can open the door. So he lets all the other dogs. So we had to put these special locks on the door from the inside. It's very hard to open the door. But anyway, I was just there thinking, like, there's something to ask somebody. Like we've talked before about strangers asking you to use your cell phone. Would you let them use your cell phone? But to ask somebody that you don't know to break into your house.
Yeah, it's pretty good. I mean, that's a whole section. What's the strangest thing a stranger's ever asked you to do?
Yeah. I wrote that down. I thought maybe that's something we get into today because I think it's fascinating.
Yeah.
I also want to get into last night was Bebe Rexha was in town, and Peyton was going to interview Bebe Rexha, and I was Peyton Division I basketball player, and I've interviewed Bebe Rexha twice, and I was like, hey, by the way, I have some information for you when you go interview Bebe Rexha, and when I told her, she's like, no way, no way. And what's that? How'd it go? And what's the information I gave you?
John Jay let me know that he knows Bebe Rexha's uncle. But what's kind of crazy about the fact of that is that Bebe Rexha's uncle's daughter played basketball for my dad for years. So, like, it was, like, really weird because I went on and I was like, I don't believe you. Like, I did not believe John Jay. I thought that he was, like, messing with me. And I was like, there's no way that it's that tied in. Like, I have pictures with this little girl. Like,
It's Bebe's cousin.
Her cousin,
right?
Bebe's cousin, her little cousin. And I was like, what? I don't believe you. And then I ended up finding, like, old pictures of me and her cousin. And so I got to use that, like, in my interview. It was really fun. But actually, like, I met up with, like, her family And the whole show, I was.
They sent me a picture.
Yeah.
They sent me a picture of their whole family and Peyton.
Bebe Rexha's family. So like, I was hanging out with her mom, her grandma was there, her aunties were there.
Oh, that's
uncles.
awesome.